Trailer Parts. And today we're in the Annapolis store, and we're going to go through how to actually properly pick your ball mount. Now, if you haven't seen our last video explained how to measure for the appropriate drop or rise in a ball mount, but now we're actually going to go to the store and we're actually going to pick out the one we need. Let's just take this one for example. This mount here says it's a 4-inch drop. So say you need 4 inches of drop, you would grab this guy. And the important thing to realize about these is that they're always measured when they're measured for drop. Just like this says the 4-inch drop, that's measured from the top surface to the top surface. Now, 99% of these can go upside down to get you the rise. They're also measured the same way, top surface to top surface. Also, the third important thing to realize would be some of these come in a solid shank, and some of these are just like this with a hollow shank. That dictates the maximum weight rating of these things. So typically, if it's a solid shank, it's going to be a heavier rated item. If it's a hollow shank, it's going to be a less of a rated item. Your most common size has a 2-inch shank on the back. We also carry a variety that come in a 2.5-inch shank, and we also carry some that come in a 3-inch shank. 3-inch shank is not as common as 2.5 and 2-inch, but that dictates the opening in your receiver tube. So when you go to measure for your drop or rise, it's also worthy to make a note of what size the opening that it's going into. Now, if you don't need something as heavy if you don't need the weight capacity of a 3-inch or a 2.5, you can always put a reducer sleeve, and we're more than welcome to show you the offerings of reducer sleeves and adapters that are available. If you need any further assistance, just come to one of our 3 stores. We have one in Kent Island, we have one in Annapolis, and we have one in Prince Frederick. Any of the staff will be more than welcome to help you.